Now, if you're a student hunting for a summer job, our next story might inspire you to take the plunge and become your own boss. Nikki Wesley introduces us to a young entrepreneur, Jacob Shaidle, a graduate from Appleby College, who launched his own business at 16 and has seen it soar over the past 4 years.
People don't really walk around and they're like, oh man, I really need to clean my barbecue, until someone tells you, like, what does your barbecue look like, or let me take a look at your barbecue, and then you're like, oh yeah, it's disgusting. I do need it cleaned.
At 16, Jacob Shaidle was told he was going to have to fund his post-secondary education.
And I remember looking up university tuition like prices and just being amazed at like how expensive it was. And I knew that if I were to continue working on the farm, then I wouldn't be able to afford it. And what happened was I cleaned my own barbecue, and my mom had told me like I should maybe just go down the street and knock doors and see what people would say. And I ended up like knocking on my first door and got a yes. And I had no idea what I was doing, but I cleaned the guy's barbecue.
Realizing how much more lucrative working for himself was, he started Shaidle Cleaning. In his second year, he earned enough to pay for tuition at the University of British Columbia in his engineering program. Last summer, the Hamilton Spectator published an article about his business, causing inquiries to skyrocket.
Instead of just taking all these jobs for myself, I decided that I could really go for it, risk it all, expand as much as possible. And the primary focus is to like help all these guys like make money.
Aaron Giffen says Jake is an incredibly hardworking guy, putting in up to 80 hours a week.
So I saw him doing this last summer. I saw him getting a lot of traction, and I saw, I guess, the opportunity for the business to grow. And I was like, Jake, I think I could really help you out with this. We spent like the whole 8 months like incorporating, setting up bookkeeping, figuring out how we're going to do payroll, how like I made the website even better because it wasn't very good.
This year, Jacob expanded his staff from 2 to 16 students. He's also added a sales team, including Dylan Malhotra, who works to help scale the business, creating partnerships with other businesses.
And we go talk a little bit about our business model, and we want to be there to kind of understand a little bit about what these butcheries are doing as well, where we can endorse them on our social media as well as have them present business cards to their traffic that comes in and out of their butcheries.
And they clean everything, from simple barbecues with 3 burners to luxury brands that are up to 4 or 5 feet long. Using all natural cleaning products to get the job done, you don't have to wait to get grilling when they're finished.
So I think a large part of it is people like to see the young students with ambition and hustle trying to run a company.
Everyone you meet when they come to your backyard is going to have a smile on their face, and they're going to do an amazing job, but they're also going to be interested in talking to you and getting to know you and making sure that your barbecue looks awesome after.
For Halton News, I'm Nikki Wesley.